Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And I gotta start with this. So you all know that there's now meme coins on the XRP ledger. And everybody out there is shilling these meme coins like they're never going to fail. Meme coins end up in a rug pull eventually. And Welshie Outdoors said this: anyone who shills XRP Ledger scam memes has either been unfollowed or blocked, even the big influencer accounts. My morals and values come first. I won't associate or partake in their engagement, X payments after the stole and scammed from innocent people the past 2 weeks. And I'm not going to show you a meme coin on this channel either. And I had my days of investing in memes a long time ago. I know they're all gambling, but hey, it's up to you if you want to invest in them. That's your prerogative. I just wanted to let you know what's going on, because I see so many people talking about these meme coins like they have actual utility. I even seen some people say that some of these meme coins are going to replace XRP on the XRP ledger. That is not going to happen. Circulation, equity, Ripple, XRP escrow, supply and demand. Equity market, $66 trillion. Bond market, $80 trillion. XRP has been removed from circulation. Sue Stewart knows. Now take a listen to this. She's going to explain why we could see scarcity.
Or with fund managers, again, wholesale fund managers, professional fund managers that manage your super, that sit in the equity market or the bond market. Now, the equity market is a $66 trillion market. Wow. The bond market, the American bond market, the Japanese bond market, the Italian bond market are actually over 80 trillion. Wow. So we're talking a huge amount of money here. Now, you know, fund managers, big banks like Wells Fargo or big, you know, Citigroup, Morgan Stanley, whoever it might be, or Goldman Sachs, they'll actually have Ripple, you know, in their portfolios where they sit on it, you know, because they want liquidity. Or a fund manager will do the same thing that has a hedge fund. They'll sit on Ripple and they'll actually take Ripple out of circulation. Wow. So what that means, and coming back to your client's question, which is a very good one, what that means is the circulation that you see today, you know, we know it's 39 billion, but they've got 55 billion in, you know, escrow. That circulation could even become less than that. Wow. And it's no different to stocks on the exchange, equity on the exchange, where the equity sits in a portfolio manager for an equity portfolio manager, and that equity never sees the light of day because it becomes their core equity, becomes their core investment in their portfolio, and they don't actually ever get rid of, say, Google, or they never get rid of Apple in their core portfolio, like a Fidelity that manages $17 trillion worth. Okay. So they could sit on Google forever and you never see that come back into the market. And so therefore, the circulating shares or the circulating coin don't come back into the market. Now that's what will eventually happen with XRP.
Wow. Like I've been telling you all along, eventually they're going to be locking away XRP for its use case, that on-demand liquidity. And it's going to be getting locked away for long periods of time. That's what will lead to scarcity. Like you see here, this is the best way to show it. So you have a respondent bank in the United States, correspondent bank in Japan, Brazil, and so on. Now in the middle is that XRP pool. Now that pool could be sitting there for 20 or 30 years, and they're going to be utilizing it when they're sending money back and forth. But then there's going to be companies out there that maybe transact with other companies in XRP, and they just keep it on their balance sheet for long periods of time, and they utilize it when they need it. That's how you will get scarcity at some point in the future. So twice now, last night, $342 trillion, and again today, $352 trillion. XRP payment ledger volume. A little help would be appreciated. Are we dealing with a glitch or the global debt on the XRP ledger? There's kind of a big difference is why I'm asking. So have they tested the global debt on the XRP ledger? Because people have been wondering this for a while now, and they all say the same thing, that they're eventually going to get rid of all the world's debt. Now, if that was to happen through XRP, XRP is given a value of $17,500 as initial base value to cover $1.75 quadrillion in global financial market debt. The Fed, as the designated custodian, meets regularly with the Board of International Governors on annual valuation increases up to $2,500 per coin. This goes in line with what Black Swan Capitalist was saying about the IMF having a fixed price on the price of XRP. Nobody ever talks about the debt, though. They always talk about tokenized assets. They talk about cross-border payments. They talk about so many different things, but they miss the biggest one that's out there, the global debt. And that could push XRP to some crazy numbers, into the thousands per XRP. Massive wealth transfer confirmed, with a nearly $84 trillion wealth transfer underway over the next 2 decades. Now, I keep seeing people saying the biggest massive wealth transfer in our lifetime is going to take place. But they're saying it's going to be happening after 2030. Well, if that was to happen, this money is not going to end up in Bitcoin. This money is most likely going to end up in utility-driven cryptocurrencies. Maybe by then there's a few new cryptocurrencies that are utility-driven that will also be a major part of the new financial system. I know this, by the time this money comes to the crypto space, we are going to have regulations in place. The meme coins will be gone. We will be left with only cryptocurrencies that can meet regulation standards. And, you know, a lot of this money may never even hit this space. You know, everybody acts like every single dollar of this 84 trillion is coming to crypto. But a lot of this is going to go to opening businesses and other things. A lot of this is going to get swallowed up by taxes with the US government. And, you know, we really don't know yet how much will end up in crypto. If I had to put a number on it, because somebody just asked me about this today, I would say at least 10% ends up in something like crypto. Other people will still opt out and buy gold. Some people might even buy stocks. We really don't know yet until that transfer starts to happen. But, you know, we are in crypto, and you could see what's coming next. I mean, XRP is about to dominate the entire financial system. It's about to move a shit ton of money around the world, and value as well. The tokenization of all financial assets in the world is inevitable. DeFi today is a simple case study of what a token-based economy can look like. 156 billion of circulating stablecoins have already proven tokenized assets work at scale. And BlackRock, with their new token, they also want to capitalize on this market as well. So you see, DeFi, cryptocurrency, gold. But then you look at the stock market, $89.5 trillion. Like I said in that previous video, people are expecting a major crash in the stock market. So a lot of that 89.5 trillion might flow into crypto. The smart money will end up in crypto. Then you look at real estate. That's going to be tokenized. But look at that derivatives market. That is absolutely massive. And that's another market that Ripple has been going after since day one. And it's all starting to come together. BRICS backs Russia's push for new global payment system to counter Western control. Now, I showed you that white paper from Russia where it shows you XRP in the middle. And the BRICS partners are supporting Russia's plan for a new payment system. That payment system includes RippleNet technology and XRP. And that's why I kept saying, you know, look at all the rails inside of BRICS that Ripple already has set up. You could see countries already utilizing XRP for remittances that are inside of BRICS. So it makes sense because Ripple has a plug and play option. These countries could just plug in to Ripple's technology. So that's why I always told you, you know, you have all the people all over X saying they're going to utilize Bitcoin. They're not going to utilize this. They're going to utilize Ethereum. They're never going to use XRP. But when you already have the rails inside, they're going to go with what works best. And what is the best alternative to SWIFT? RippleNet and XRP. New UK data bill proposes dedicated digital ID office. Biometrics retention changes. So it looks like the UK is pushing ahead with digital ID. They also want to incorporate this into their banking system. Digital IDs have the potential to transform how we complete daily tasks, such as purchasing age-restricted goods and services, collecting parcels, opening bank accounts, and even moving houses. They are already being successfully used for employment checks, and this bill opens up opportunities to make life simpler for UK citizens by expanding the practical applications of digital IDs. You know this push was not going to go away. Then they go on to talk about Counterterrorism Act of 2008 and scams and fraud. But you know, digital ID is going to be part of our lives because we're going in to the digital age. I'm not a fan of it, but I know it's going to be required. I'm all on board until the second they want to put it inside me. I'm not getting a chip. And I think that would be the end game that they're going to push for. Hacker returns $19.3 million to drained U.S. government crypto wallet. So it looks like the U.S. government got their money back, except for $1.2 million. And a lot of this crypto that they lost originally was the funds that they seized by the Department of Justice 2 years ago as connected to the infamous Bitfinex hack in 2016. And it looks like the hackers said, well, we're going to give you your money back, but we're going to keep some for ourselves. Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Capital One, U.S. Bank, and Truist continue to lack formal definitions of unauthorized transactions, despite the term's critical role in determining customer fraud reimbursements. Fraud losses reached $320 million. So now they're saying if you were scammed and you initiated the payment to the scammer, they're not going to make you whole. And they don't have a definition to cover you. So your funds are just going to be lost to scams. And, you know, the same thing happens at the banks as what happens in crypto. There's scammers everywhere. Inside of crypto, you got those Chris Larson AI videos back once again. The Brad Garlinghouse videos where they're talking about doubling your XRP. It's a scam. Don't fall for it. But the same thing happens at the banks. You know, they always like to say it only happens in crypto, but most of the scams happen with fiat currency. Breaking news, 30-year mortgage rates have just now risen up to 7.35%, which is the highest level since July. It has been reported from realtors that they're profiting nearly 50% less in comparison to 2022. And there are low buyer numbers. This bubble is worse than 2008. Like I said, this bubble is going to pop. And I've been keeping you up to date on this because I want to see where this goes from here. I really think anyone buying their first house by cashing out crypto next year, I think you're going to be buying the bottom of the market. In other words, there's people out there saying that the prices are going to go as low as 2008 prices on houses. They're thinking it's going to get that bad because it's going to be like it's going to be like a domino effect. You're going to have commercial real estate collapsing out. It's going to lead into residential. At the same time, there could be bank collapses happening as well. That's part of the plan. They want to consolidate them. And then a major stock market crash on top of all of that, leading us into the new financial system. I think that could be where we transition over to a digital system. They always said 2030 is when we could expect CBDCs. But if you look at everything now, they're saying CBDCs are going to go live by the end of this year in some countries. Russia next year, other countries next year. But everything seems to be in place by the end of 2025. Let's wait and see what happens. But no matter what happens, I know this. XRP holders are going to make a lot of money. Until that happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.